Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my daily reading for Monday, May the 26th. Happy Memorial Day to all of you here in the U.S. Okay, so I'm going to try to be brief, being that I have activities to attend to later. Okay, so I'm using the Mythic Tarot, and I've pulled 3 cards: the Moon, the Fool, followed by the Queen of Swords. Already we have 2 major arcana here, followed by the Gift card, which is a more of a cautionary card, and then the Merlin as an advice card or action to take. Okay, Moon card. Okay, this is an energy. Okay, this is an energy which is presenting itself as the multiple face, and not multiple personality, but multiple faces. Someone who is, they portray themselves one way one day, portray themselves in a different way another day, and that's fine. You can portray yourself in various ways. There's nothing wrong with that. But when it comes to matters which are serious, matters that are close to the heart, when it comes to trust, you can't have this kind of changing face quality. Okay, so whether that is describing you or someone else or a situation overall, there is this changing face. So we're going to change faces that change. Okay, so we're just hold that thought there. Okay, and we have the Fool here, and here's the Fool. He's just happy and joyful and actually quite immature and childish. Okay, so what I'm getting here is childish person and different faces. Okay, so at one moment they're childish and immature, the other they seem to be a little more mature, right? So you don't know who you're getting. So today you get one side, one personality, the next day you get another, and that forms a problem for the Queen of Swords here, the only court card here in the 3-card spread. And the Queen of Swords, she's been going through some stuff, some personal things, or she has, okay? And so she is happy to be alone, happy to be by herself in her thinking world, in her world where she's able to dominate thoughts and dominate matters from an intellectual perspective, okay? And doesn't look like she is, it's not that she's turning away from this energy here, but it doesn't seem that she's interested in the energy, okay? She's not interested in the person who's quite literally acting the fool, who's quite literally an inconsistent individual. And that's what I'm getting here. Moon and Fool. Inconsistency, okay? So we're addressing inconsistency. What happens with the Gift card? The person, the situation, whatever. This is a general reading. We get the Gift card, and it says a present, an offer from an unusual person, an unusual group of people, that kind of thing. It's just a gift and an offer from that usually doesn't happen, something just out of the blue. And so what this is telling me is that you need to look out for, this offer coming to you out of nowhere. It just pops up out of nowhere. Here I am. Hey, here's some flowers. Oh, hey, let's go and hang out. Whatever, that kind of thing. You can add so many scenarios to this. This is actually very general. All right, so I'm not going to get to too many specifics here. This can also be like the gift, like presenting the potential for a new friendship, maybe a friend, but this friend is inconsistent. So that's what I'm getting. Inconsistency, okay, is the general theme here. And this person is offering their friendship to you, but they're inconsistent, and that's something that you're just not willing to deal with. You don't need that right now in your life. The Queen of Swords, and yes, it's an air sign, but we're comprised of all the elements, people. So what I'm saying is that just keep your boundary, keep that boundary nice and solid, okay? And really look at what it is that you want with new relationships or partnerships and whatnot in your life, okay? Inconsistency, this is something that you can leave that off to the side, because inconsistency is not a welcome energy, is what I'm getting here. Also, the Merlin card as the advice card, this is the Wise One, okay? And this is a card of guidance, of mentorship, okay? And basically this is a card that tells me that if you're in doubt about this inconsistency, you have a friend. There's someone who is wise. There's someone that you can trust, that you can talk to and talk through the details, okay? Let them know what's going on here, and they're going to help you, make a wise decision and find that avenue approach regarding this inconsistent person, really, okay? So we don't want this inconsistent person is going to remain in this cycle, very immature, acting quite childish, excuse me. And yes, we all have the inner child, but that's different. Acknowledging your inner child is a totally different thing, okay? Because here this person is really unrealistic about their life expectations or relationship expectations and that kind of thing, okay? So talk about socially awkward, right? Yeah. So that's what's going on. Addressing the inconsistency and letting those inconsistencies go. You don't need that. If you're in doubt, go ahead and find someone that you can talk to regarding this. Okay, have a blessed day always, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.